Hey, it's Jonathan Oshiveri. Welcome back to the second video of the training series. Now, if you've missed the first video of this training series, I want you to stop right now and go watch it. In the first video, we talked about the massive changes taking place in the employment market, especially to established and new professionals with high incomes. We revealed how this has opened up new opportunities. These professionals are used to making over 6 figures a year. I really want you to get the complete value of this training series. So if you've not seen the first video, go watch it right now. Don't worry, we'll still be here when you return. Believe me, you'll get a lot of value from that video and the report, and make sure you download the report and read the report. In this video, the second video, I'm going to be telling you my story, particularly when I hit rock bottom as a professional. See, now I want you to see if anything I tell in my story applies to you or someone that you know. Professionals are looking for change, and many want to transition their careers. Now, in this video, you'll also learn why professionals are changing their careers so frequently. Yes, more money plays a big part, but that's not the only reason. You'll be quite surprised by some of the reasons. Understanding these reasons positions you when it's time to talk to a potential client. You'll also learn about the challenges I faced while I tried to offer this service and what action I had to take to overcome them. Plus, in this video, I'll show you why most professional job seekers are not gladiators and why they should be. You really have to watch the rest of this video and to read the report on this page to understand what I'm talking about. This is an opportunity for you to provide a great service and get paid for it. And the best part is you can outsource everything. Do make sure you download and read the report on this page. Right now, I'm going to leave you with my story. Let me tell you about my story. And how I was stuck in the wrong job for years. Yeah, but you'll be very interested in my transition. Yeah, I mean, I was like so many people out there. I had a typical 9 to 5 job. For this particular firm, I was coming in at 9 a.m. and leaving at 9 p.m. in the evening. I was a senior test analyst, okay? This was meant reading thick technical documents on a daily basis and trying to make sense of it. Deadly boring and very complicated work. Normally my alarm went off at 6 a.m. in the morning, so I run to the train station. Normally this is rush hour, and if you really want to get into the office on time, you'd have to push your way to get on that train. This is the experience for most people traveling to London during the peak hours. Okay, this is the experience. I'm sure a lot of you guys in the big cities can relate. Now, once you get on that train, what do you notice? You can just imagine the miserable faces, the glum faces that I see every morning. It's an hour and a half's journey to work. Now, in the first hour, there's nowhere to sit on the train. Have you ever had to stand for an hour on a train to get to work every day? I'm sure some of you guys go through that experience. Now, on this particular day, I can still remember it. It was February 2012, a seriously cold day. Just arrived home after completing those long shifts. Naturally, I was tired and hungry. I was just looking forward to grabbing a quick bite and then, straight to bed. But the phone rang. It was my boss. And the question to you is, do I answer this phone or just ignore it and pretend I didn't hear it? You see, I had to answer the phone. My boss had already warned us several times to return his call, as we're supporting, as he told us back then, very important clients. So I picked up the phone. I was asked to take a look at a problem. There's a few changes that I had to make. They told me it won't take long. 3 hours later, I'm still there trying to figure out what the problem was. After 3 hours, that was the day I reached my limit. That was the day I'd reached my limit. That was the day I had to do something about my life. Sometimes you have to hit rock bottom before you can take action. And that day, I'd hit rock bottom. I wasn't enjoying this job any longer. Now the question is, why did it take me this long to make a decision about my career? Why didn't I take this decision much earlier? Now, a year prior to this, it was a real struggle to find a job. The competition in my field was insane. I'd been a test analyst for years and wanted a team lead role. A team lead role meant I didn't have to do all the technical work that I always struggled with. Technical work was not my strongest skill. But at that time, there were few team lead jobs. I remember going for one interview, which took me 3 months to get. About 10 people turned up for that one job. A week went by, I didn't get a reply about whether I got the job or not. 2 weeks went by, I didn't get any reply. I remember feeling overwhelmed and frustrated at how difficult it was to get another job. And oh yeah, I didn't get that job. I had to call myself to find out. The whole process just took so much out of me. So back to February 2012, like I said, I'd reached the limit. I had enough. I came across a coach. I met up with a guy in the London office, and basically this guy illustrated to me the landscape of the whole job market and what was really happening. Now, this coach had inside knowledge about the work environment. He'd worked with many professionals in my situation facing similar issues. He explained to me what was happening, a real eye-opener. It was like watching a real documentary, actually. He set up a plan for me. It never really occurred to me to market myself in the way he set out for me. I just did what everyone else did, which was to, send my resumes to job boards and just hope for the best. It worked in the past, and I assumed it will work again. But over time, that strategy failed me. Time and time again, that strategy failed me. But the major difference when this consultant handled my case was that he set out a clear marketing plan for me. The marketing that was done on my behalf by this coach was something that I'll never forget. I often looked back and wondered why people with less experience and qualifications than me were getting the jobs that I was going after. My whole online profile was enhanced. I had a new website that was completely dedicated to me and all my achievements. My LinkedIn profile was completely redesigned according to my requirements and experience. And you'll be surprised what you can do with LinkedIn today. And there are other value-add features that you never think of. A complete service, an amazing service. I would say 99.9% of people are not doing this to separate themselves from the competition. It wasn't just the marketing that was effective. It wasn't just the mindset, it was the mindset, the career coaching, the confidence building, the interview training, all made a clear difference. Now, having this coach changed the way I applied for a job. I would have continued to apply for the team lead role, for example, but my coach set my standards higher and persuaded me to go for the management role. After 3 months, I was able to get a management job. And guess what? In less than 2 years as a manager, I was promoted to be a senior manager. And this was incredible to me because 8 years prior to that, I didn't receive a single promotion in my last job. But it was the coach that really pushed and inspired me to take that leap. But in addition to that was the marketing that was done on my behalf. The whole process of the coach made me realize that it doesn't matter how much experience or qualifications you have. If you're not noticed by the right people, it really doesn't matter. The right blend of marketing and coaching is the difference between success and failure in today's employment market. In terms of coaching, think about it. What do all the top performers all have in common? When you think about the quickest 100-meter runner in Usain Bolt, if you think about the greatest lawn tennis player right now, Novak Djokovic, they all have a coach. Even though they have natural talent, they still have a coach. The coach definitely adds that extra motivation to get to where you want to go. Crucial to the success of the program was applying proven digital marketing strategies to promote the individual. Now, if it's good enough for the professionals to have a coach throughout their careers for peak performance, then it's good enough for high-income professionals, it's good enough for you, and it's good enough for me. Now, I'm guessing some of you guys can relate to the story. You can relate to the struggles. Millions of people are going through similar problems. Now, in the next video, I'm going to be teaching you the 4 secrets to getting high-earning professionals paying you for your service. You'll learn where to find high-income professional clients. We have a really interesting twist on this, so you really want to be around for that video. You'll learn how to communicate to professionals and get the type of response that can turn prospects into real clients. Plus, you'll learn how to ask for money with complete confidence without feeling weird about yourself during that conversation. You don't want to miss that video. Hope you've enjoyed this video and the report. See you in the next video.